You slept 8 hours. So why do you feel like you didn't sleep at all? Here's the uncomfortable part. 8 hours is the wrong target. It might be the most misleading number in your entire day. For years, I slept 7, sometimes 8 hours, and I still woke up like I'd been hit by a bus. On paper, I was doing absolutely everything right. I was in bed on time, I had a full night's sleep, and I had my alarm in the morning. And still I felt flat, foggy, like I'd barely slept at all. So I assumed the obvious thing. I just need more sleep. Unfortunately, that was wrong. The fix had nothing to do with the number of hours. Because if you believe the problem is not enough sleep, you'll chase that number for years, just like I did. More time in bed, earlier nights, and you still wake up tired. And then you start quietly blaming yourself. Lazy, soft, not disciplined enough. It's none of those things. I'm going to break this down into 3 parts. 1, why 8 hours is a vanity metric. 2, what your brain is actually doing while you sleep and why that's the number that really matters. And 3, the invisible thing taxing your sleep quality every single night. I'll name it. I'm not going to let it off the hook until later in this series. Let's kill this 8-hour myth first. 8 hours measures exactly one thing: time in bed. It tells you nothing about how much of that time actually restored you. There's a number that sleep scientists used called sleep efficiency. It's the percentage of your time in bed that you spend genuinely, usefully asleep. Picture 2 people. Both have 8 hours. One is properly asleep and cycling through the night the way that they should. The other is merely drifting, surfacing, fragmented. Half of it is barely asleep at all. They're the same 8 hours on paper, but one wakes up sharp and the other wakes up absolutely wrecked. So when you say, I got 8 hours, you're quoting the size of the box, but not what was inside it. So what is inside the box? This is the part nobody teaches, and it's exactly why 8 hours is the wrong target. Not to mention the fact that we sleep in 90-minute cycles. Your sleep isn't one flat block. It runs in cycles, roughly 90 minutes each, 4 to 6 of them a night. Inside every cycle, you move through a series of stages: light sleep, deep sleep, slow wave sleep, and REM, or rapid eye movement. Deep slow wave sleep is the physical repair shift. This is when your body does its heavy maintenance: hormones, tissue, recovery. Your brain even runs a kind of overnight clean, clearing out the metabolic waste that builds up all day while you're awake. REM, or rapid eye movement, is the mental filing: memory, learning, processing, the emotional clutter of the day. So you wake up level instead of frayed. You don't just need sleep, you need the right architecture of sleep. Enough deep sleep and enough REM in the right order. If something flattens those stages, you can lie in bed for 9 hours and still wake up running on empty. Time in bed might have gone up, but actual recovery goes down, which means something only has to damage the quality of your sleep, not the quantity, to leave you a zombie. And you'd never know, because the clock still says 8 hours. So what's actually flattening it? A few things: late night from screens, eating too close to bed, stress you carried straight in with you. They're all real. But there's one input that most people take every single day, usually more than once, and never once connect to how they slept. It's caffeine. I'm not going to pin everything on it today, and I'm not going to hand you the fix yet, because you need the full picture first. But plant this: caffeine has a long half-life. It can still be active in your system hours after you've consumed it. That includes the moment that your head hits the pillow. And while it's there, it quietly shaves down the exact deep sleep we just talked about, even on the nights you swear that you slept fine. It's just not true. And here's the part that got me, and it's why I made this whole series. The thing I was using to survive the tiredness was the thing actually manufacturing it. I'm going to prove that to you, step by step, over the next few videos. It's time to change the target. Stop counting hours. Start protecting your sleep architecture. That one shift is where all of this begins. I'm taking this entire thing apart, piece by piece, on this channel. No fluff, no hype, just what's actually happening to you. If you've ever woken up tired after a good night's sleep, subscribe, because the next one is going to change how you see your caffeine intake. Watch this next. This is what your caffeine actually looks like. I'm going to lay out a completely normal day and add up the real number, and I promise you, it's higher than you think.